The Beyond the Fame podcast is fed by Lido Pizza. Lido Pizza never cuts corners. For menu and locations, visit LidoPizza.com. This month's programming is sponsored by Signature Theater in Arlington, Virginia. A Fiddler on the Roof sounds crazy, no? Signature Theater presents Fiddler on the Roof, the timeless musical of family and tradition featuring Tevye, his family, and the village of Anatevka. On stage now through January 25th. Ticket information at sigtheater.org. And of course, this podcast would not be possible without our longtime title sponsor, the Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races in West Virginia. December entertainment includes The Man in Black on December 5th and Queensryche with Accept on December 6th. Plus, don't forget to purchase your tickets to that Arena Rock Show's New Year's Eve party or dance the night away in the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Receive 2 complimentary drinks with each ticket purchased. Details and tickets at HollywoodCasinoCharlestown.com. Must be 21 to enter the casino floor and attend a show. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Welcome to the newest episode of Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. I'm your host, Jason Fraley, picking the brains of the top filmmakers, musicians, and artists of our time. Tomorrow marks the 10th anniversary of Crosby, Stills, and Nash performing Silent Night to light the national Christmas tree on the White House ellipse alongside President Barack Obama on December 3rd, 2015. I caught up with David Crosby, Stephen Stills, and Graham Nash just before the ceremony to discuss their holiday wishes, as well as Crosby's previous history with the Byrds, Stills' history with Buffalo Springfield, and Nash's history with the Hollies, before uniting to form a legendary folk supergroup.
I'm here with the one and only David Crosby. Thanks so much for making the time on this rainy day under this tent outside the White House, sir. Thanks so much.
Hi, man. How are you?
Good. I walked up. You guys were playing some Silent Night. Why did you guys pick that one? Is it for melodic reasons or for message reasons or a little of both?
It's what they told us to sing.
I didn't pick it. You didn't have any choice?
No, I would have done maybe Good King Wenceslas went out on the feast of Stephen. That one, I like that one better.
That's a great one. Why do you like that one so much? It's catchy.
It's good melody.
Yeah.
It's good melody. I like
agree.
it. This one is what they asked us to sing, so we'll sing it. You know, we're cooperative guys. We're okay to sing it. You know, it's a nice song. It's pretty.
Definitely. As a fellow Crosby, I think I saw a clip, maybe YouTube, of you guys singing a Bing Crosby White Christmas once upon a time.
No.
No?
No. No, we wouldn't do. We might have. We've sung just about everything one time or another. I don't remember that, but then there's a lot of stuff I don't remember, and I can't figure out why.
I don't know. As he says with a knowing look. Oh, that's hilarious. But it's true. I mean, you came from that era. Speaking of trying to remember stuff, let's go way back before you guys even formed this super group of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. For you, it was the legendary The Byrds. Mm-hmm. Talk about those songs. I mean, watching Easy Rider, and I don't know, let's pick one, like Turn, Turn, Turn. You know?
I love that one.
Is that one of your favorites?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, Pete Seeger, who put that to music, it's actually, the verses are out of Ecclesiastes in the Bible. Oh, wow. And Pete Seeger's the one who put it to music and made it into a song. And I always really liked it. I thought it was really a good sentiment and very well done, you know. And we love Pete, so it's a great thing for us to do for him too.
Is there a line in that song you think that most accurately speaks to today? Is it a time to cast away stones? Is it a time to be born to die? I mean, what do you think it is?
A time for peace. I swear it's not too late.
Yeah. Why do you think it speaks so well to today?
Well, because we don't have peace as usual, and we would like to.
And it's the holiday season, you know, singing, performing like this by the White House, National Tree, kind of, you know, goodwill towards men time of year, a good time to spread that message?
You bet. We need peace. We need to not be sending our kids off to war. And if we can celebrate that at Christmas, that would be a good thing.
Well, I know you're busy, but I just wanted to say a personal thank you. Grandfather passed away, about 10 years ago? But before he did, always remember him in the car playing Teach Your Children Well. Why do you think it continues to echo down?
Well, because it's a really good song. It's Nash's song. It's a great song. Everybody loves it.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thanks, man.
And I'm here with the one and only
Stephen Stills.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I guess before we go into your career, just talk about how cool it is to be here in the nation's capital. Have you ever played out on the mall or anything like this before?
Yes, I played for Carter Clinton and and for Obama now, if you had any doubts about my political leanings.
I guess we don't need a follow-up. That kind of says it all.
Actually, I'm here to celebrate the fact that the president has met about half of my bucket list this year. Ever since the midterms were over, he's done a whole bunch of things that were on my wish list.
What are some of the bucket list things?
Well, normalization with Cuba, national health of any kind, and the education plan, and he's trying his best to hold his coalition together so that we can keep the nation safe. I don't know. I think he's done a good job. I wanted to thank him.
Anything else you'd like to see him do before he's out?
Finish up what he started and make the national health not repealable in some way or another. I don't know. I was for a single payer myself, but anyway, I just holding my breath for this next election. It's going to be the strangest political season I've ever seen in my life, and at 70, that's saying something.
It's been a little bit of a, what do we say? A little bit of a reality show, let's say.
The leadership of the free world is not supposed to be a reality show. It's supposed to be a considerate debate on the issues of the nation and a referendum on the same. So I hope the clown car will empty out soon and we can actually get down to basics.
I mean, you've written some of the biggest, political peace songs ever. I mean, you were part of Buffalo Springfield, right? And you wrote For What It's Worth, one of the greatest peace anthems ever.
Well, thank you. More of a chronicle than anything, but so we're sort of in the same racket, you and I.
How does a song like For What It's Worth, we got to stop, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. How does that still apply to today?
Well, I don't know. It kind of speaks for itself. You're trying to milk me for a good quote, and I can't think of anything that it's a minefield.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, which line in that song speaks most to today?
There's a man with a gun over there. Because there's so many guns out there, and it's silly, and it just bodes for exactly what's happening. Shoot first and ask questions later.
So tie that back around full circle into sort of the holiday season and why you guys are going to be singing Silent Night where all is calm and all is bright. How does a message of peace come out around this time of year, or it should come out?
Well, we picked that song mainly because it's the easiest. Yeah, I actually have a great Mahalia Jackson version of It Came Upon Midnight Clear. But anyway, I just hope that the race relations will get better and that Americans will introduce themselves to each other and not be so polarized.
And is that a message that this time of year, the goodwill towards men and women maybe comes out more now this time of year?
I think that's wishful thinking.
You and I know it's wishful thinking, but we can hope, right?
Yeah, we can hope. It's, we all know that that's wishful thinking. Everybody's just lost their minds. I've never seen anything like it. And I'm pretty old. I've been following this since the 50s. I think the Eisenhower nomination, I was 6 and I was conscious of it. And we had a little television at the country store down the road. And, I've never seen anything like it.
You sound like you've been a political junkie your whole life. When do you think it all turned? Was there a pivot point?
The murderous 60s, when they killed all of our leaders. And that's just gotten worse and worse. And then when our wonderful Senate Majority Leader walked out and said, the most thing we have to do is make Obama a one-term president. And it's like, I want to thank him for all he's got done in spite of that attitude, that lynch mob attitude. I mean, don't want to pull any punches. Nobody else does. But y'all need to ease up on the brothers, all right?
You heard it from Stephen Stills. Hey, thanks so much and best of luck tomorrow, all right?
All right.
And I'm here with the one and only Graham Nash.
And I'm here with the one and only Jason, all right.
And we're under the one and only rainy tent.
That's right.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash will be singing at the National Christmas Tree Ceremony. Are you guys going to be singing I'm Dreaming of a Wet Christmas? Or I think the weather will be cleared up by then, right?
I'm Dreaming of a Rich Christmas is what we should be singing. No, we're going to actually sing Silent Night. It's a very beautiful traditional melody. We just finished 11 countries in 5 weeks, and we took a couple of weeks off from each other. So we didn't really rehearse it a lot. We've been rehearsing it this morning. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I heard you rehearsing it on the way up here.
We wanted something that was reasonably simple and beautifully melodic, and Silent Night is a perfect example of that.
I think it really puts you in the holiday season.
I think so. I mean, we're going to be singing right next to that tree. I personally thought the tree should be like 800 feet high. I could put this one in my pocket, I think.
It's a little small. It's like the Charlie Brown tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit smaller than Rockefeller Center in New York. I'm not sure the sizes, but you got the White House behind you, so you can't beat that.
You can't beat that. You can't beat that.
Have you ever performed here on the National Mall? I'm sure you've played in D.C., but have you ever played out in the public space like this?
The last time that we played live in Washington, D.C. was when Bill Clinton invited us to sing Happy Birthday to him on the lawn of the White House.
Were you tempted to do it like Marilyn Monroe to JFK, or did you do it slightly different?
No. Only Crosby.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, welcome back to the public forum here, then.
Thank you, Jason.
Before we get into a lot of the stuff with your super group, I want to go into your original band. You were in part of the Hollies, right?
That's right. I started the Hollies with Alan Clark in 1962.
And which songs of theirs did you do? Because you left the group before Long Cool Woman in Black Dress and The Air I Breathe and all that stuff, right?
Right. Okay. Absolutely. I left on December the 8th in 1968.
Gotcha.
So they had the audacity, the gall, to have 2 number-1 records after I left.
How dare they?
How dare they?
I think they were just sticking it to you.
Well, the truth is I wasn't doing so bad myself.
Right. Well, I think your group, CSN, was, and then you added the Y as well with Neil Young. Do you stay in touch with Neil Young? I know he's not performing here, but do you stay in touch?
I do. I saw Neil about a week ago at his birthday party, yes.
Oh, nice. Just sing to him like you did to Bill Clinton.
No, we don't need to sing to Neil. He knows how we sing.
That's so awesome. Take me into that moment when you left the Hollies and joined up with these fellas. How did you meet them?
Well, it's a long and well-documented story. But if it wasn't for Cass Elliot, none of this would have been happening. Cass Elliot was obviously one of the lead singers in Mamas and the Papas, and very bright woman, very much like Gertrude Stein. And I have a feeling that she knew what the three of us would sound like singing together before we did. Because she knew I was unhappy with the Hollies. She knew that the Springfield had broken up. She knew that Crosby and Stills were trying to get some duo action together, and I think that Cass really knew what we would sound like. And then, of course, I come from England to America to be with Joni Mitchell, and David and Stephen were there, and we started to sing together that night in Joni's living room.
She wrote Woodstock for you, right? Yeah.
She did not write Woodstock for us,
okay.
But she wrote Woodstock,
having
never been to the concert, which was kind of amazing.
Yeah, and then you guys became a big part of the album and soundtrack and everything, too, for the doc. Just on a personal note, I got to let you know that Grandpa passed away, but before he did, he always played us Teach Your Children Well. Why do you think it continues to echo down? Is it just meant for a generational passing of the torch because it's about parents and their kids?
I've tried to analyze, the success of that song, and I just come down to the fact that throughout the world as I travel, I realize that people want the same thing. They want a better future for their children. And I think, with that human desire for a better world for their kids, I think Teach Your Children kind of taps into that, and that's why it's so popular.
Awesome. Well, I know you're busy. We'll let you go. Before you go, do you mind giving us a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays?
Sure. Hey, everybody out there, put down that turkey. Put it down now. I just want to wish you a very, very happy Christmas. This is Graham Nash. Happy Christmas.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, Jason.
Hear my longer conversation with the late David Crosby in the archives at BeyondTheFamePodcast.com. Thanks so much for listening to Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. Our theme music is Scott Buckley's Clarion. Remember to give us a 5-star rating if you like what you hear. We'll see you next time.